Welcome. Welcome to Free Will Yoga. This is Valkyrie Yoga Studio. I'm going to guide you through a Hatha Vinyasa beginners friendly class. My name is Will, and every Wednesday I am going to go live with a live class. If you are new to yoga or you just want to practice or just have a different feel, I'm here for you. I teach private yoga here at the studio or at home and virtually as well. You can follow me at freewillyoga.org. It's my website. Free Will Yoga on Instagram. So, with all that being said, let's begin with our practice. If you're at home and you're watching this, obviously set up a nice space somewhere in your home where you can practice, hopefully without any disruptions. We're going to begin in a seated position, and we'll talk about yoga, the practice, and what that means on a daily basis. So always finding a nice seat. If you notice, I have a cushion here to sit on, a meditation cushion. And I like to have a nice tall spine as I do so. So I never want my back to round. That's up. Sit up nice and tall. Engage the core, lift up through the chest, and let the shoulders fall down and back. This is Sukhasana, an easy seat. So before we begin our asana practice, our physical body, we're going to tap into the mind and the philosophy of the practice, perhaps the purpose. So yoga has many different definitions, different layers to it. It is an umbrella of life, so to speak. In our practice, we allow ourselves to focus in on the inner self, knowing that this body responds to the outer world that we always have to manipulate through or calculate the rights, the wrongs, the checklists, the things to do, even in survival mode. But our yoga practice helps us separate from all of that and go deep within and finding a peace and a strength and a love, an unconditional love that we are connected to, beyond the mind's thought. So yoga is a cessation of the mind's fluctuations, the mind's thought cycles. So as we tap into not only understanding how the mind thinks, but now we can tap into our breath and make a body connection with the breath. So in our practice, I will guide you through the breath as we make movements through our body. Each posture has a significant benefit to our body, not just physically, but energetically, emotionally, and even spiritually. So let's begin with our practice. Again, starting in a nice, comfortable seat. We'll sit up nice and tall. Maybe soften the gaze or close off the eyes. And feel into your physical body. Just simply being in the moment and being where you are in this space. Maybe the palms are relaxed on top of the knees, palms down for grounding. Or if you want to have more of a receiving energy, you can place the palms facing out. And perhaps with eyes closed or soft gaze, focusing on maybe one object. Check in with your breath. Notice your inhale and notice your exhale. Notice the origin of the inhale. See if you can send your breath from the belly, expanding through the belly, the rib cage, through the lungs, and then an open mouth exhale, allowing the body to relax and finishing the exhale all the way out. Inhale to fill up, and exhale to let go. Release. So our breath is going to be our guide for our physical asana practice. Asana just simply means seat. We will go through different postures. Allow the breath to be your guide. Allow your breath to comfort you, to give you strength, stability. Again, the mind is going to fluctuate as we go through maybe some more challenging postures, or maybe when you need that time of relax. The breath can be there for you. On your next inhale, bring prayer palms to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a deep inhale here, and then exhale. When we make this mudra, when we connect the palms together, we connect to the elements of life. For we hold these elements not only in our palms and our hands, but in our body. And so we're not separate from the elements and everything that is life, because we are. And in this moment, I bow to you, your divine light, and I honor you. Namaste. We'll begin Sukhasana. When your next inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Take a deep inhale. Stay rooted in the sit bones. Reach to the fingertips. On the exhale, cactus the elbows, open up through the heart space. The elbows will come down towards the small of the back. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, we'll cactus and open. Again, inhale to reach. And then on the exhale, we're going to find a twist to your right. So you'll drop the left hand over the right knee. The right hand comes back behind the small of the back. Sit up nice and tall. We'll take a twist to the right. As you do so, engage your core, lift up through the chest with each inhale. And then every exhale, soften on the twist. Inhale, and exhale. Come back to center on the next inhale. Reach both arms up overhead. And on the exhale, find a twist to the opposite side. First, nice tall spine. Inhale, lift through the chest and lengthens that spine. And then the exhale, you find a little deeper twist here. If crossing the legs is really tough for you, you can always allow the legs to come out to the side or out in front of you. Nice tall spine. We'll come back to center on our next inhale. Reach the arms up overhead. On the exhale, drop the right hand down to the side. Inhale to lift, and then find a side bend. Spiral that rib cage open and really reach on the inhale. Maybe you want to extend a little further on the exhale. Notice if the sit bones start to rise. Stay rooted. On the next inhale, we'll come back to center. Reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, we'll drop the left hand down to the side. Nice tall spine. Exhale, find your side bend. Notice where the gaze is. If the gaze is up, really spiral open that rib cage. The gaze can go down if that's too much on the neck. One more exhale. And then we'll inhale, come back to center. Reach both arms up overhead. Cactus and open on the exhale. Reach tall on the inhale. And bring prayer palms to heart center on your exhale. Stay for a breath there. Maybe close off the eyes and find your center to Anjali Mudra. We're going to relax the hands down to the side. We're going to find Dandasana, staff pose. So I'm sitting on my cushion. I'm going to remove that. And then sit up nice and tall. Engage your core. Lift up through the chest. Find your sit bones here. So maybe shimmy the knee up underneath you. Flex the toes to the face. Press the palms by the hips here. And then extend through the spine. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale. Staff pose. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Stretch tall. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale to reach. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the palms to heart center. We're going to warm up the hands here. So interlace the fingers. And then make some rotations here with the hands. And the wrists. And then find an L7. So one wrist will come up, the other will be here like so. And then we press through the fingers. And then stretch it out. And then make some waves with the wrists. Deep inhale, easy exhale. Reverse. With palms, fingers interlace, press the palms in front of you, and then palms up to the sky. So sit up nice and tall. On the exhale, tuck the chin, round through the back. Pressing the palms away from you. Nice stretching around back. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, tuck and curve. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tuck and curve. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to make some big rotations here. So inhale, circling the arms up. Exhale, allowing the hands and shoulders to come down. This big rotation in the body. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, palms to the sky. Release the fingers. Reach tall. Cactus and open on the exhale. Inhale to reach. On the exhale, we're going to find a forward fold, hinging at the waist, extending the arms and upper body. So we reach, connecting the core to the thighs. So you can bend the knees if the hamstrings are really tight. This could be your forward fold right here, very simple. Or you can extend the legs out, sit up nice and tall, reach with the chin and chest, and then find your forward. Breathe. With each inhale, see if you can lengthen a little further with the spine, pressing the hips back and lengthening through the hamstrings. And then slowly on the exhale, release. Breathe easy. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly rise. Reach both arms up overhead. Let that side go. Let that stretch go. Cactus and open on the exhale. Inhale. Inhale to reach tall. And on your exhale, plant the palms. We're going to find butterfly. So we'll bring the heels together, drop the ankles out, the toes out, and then bring the soles of the feet together. You can grab either the toes, the ankles, or the shins. Sit up nice and tall. As you do so, lift through the chest and straighten the arms. The hips will come forward slightly. And on the exhale, you'll tuck the chin and round through the back. You'll inhale to lift up. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through the back. Again, inhale to lift. Exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale to lift. And one more time. Tuck and curl on the exhale. Find some flaps. Beautiful. Bring the knees to touch. Give yourself a hug around the shins. Now we're going to prepare for bow pose, Malasana. Find your sit bones. So we're going to find those balancing sit bones. Maybe the fingertips come out to the side. Lift up through the chest, and then hover the toes and the feet off their mat. Just gently, lightly. Not too far right here. We'll find our balance as we lift up through the chest. Stay easy with your breath. Inhale. Easy exhale. Now you can grow your branches. So I can bring the hands off the mat. They can grow up. You can bring prayer palms to heart center. They can come out to the side, out to the front. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can extend the legs out in front of you, like so. They can be at parallel. They can come up there. If you want a more counterbalance, you can grab behind the knees, lift up through the chest. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale. If you want a challenge, you can take the peace fingers, wrap around the big toe, and then extend. Lift up through the chest. Pull the toes to you as you kick the feet away from you. Finding that counterbalance. Stay for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Finish. Beautiful. Give yourself a hug around the shins. We'll find our way into a tabletop. So you can cross at the shins, swing the legs to either side, and come into a tabletop. That's all fours. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, hips over knees. You can untuck the toes, maybe pedal out. And then we'll find some cat cows. So the hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. Drop the belly, lift the gaze as you open up through the heart space. So notice what happens as I rotate the elbows inward. So I can bring the elbows in to open up through the heart space. Exhale to a cat pose. Tuck the chin round through the back. Inhale to your cat. Exhale to your cat. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we'll come back to our neutral tabletop. Extend the right leg back behind you. We'll find a nice little calf stretch here. Onto the toes. Then let's hover that right leg. So we'll shift the weight forward. Notice the shoulders are stacked over the wrists. I'm going to hover my right leg. Extend the left arm out in front of you. I'm going to find a balance as I stack that right shoulder over the wrist. Squeeze the glutes, keep your hips square, deep inhale to reach. And on the exhale, I'm going to tuck and curl. Elbow meets knee. If that's too much, you can just simply bring the knee to nose, like so. Inhale to reach. Exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to reach. Exhale, find your tabletop. Roll out the right wrist. We put a lot of pressure on that. And then we'll do the other side. Extend the left leg back onto your mat, onto the toes for a calf stretch. Deep inhale. Stay with the exhale. Shift the weight forward. Find your balance. Hover that left leg now. As I root down to the left, I extend the right arm out in front of you. Or again, keep both palms connected onto the mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale to reach. Exhale, elbow meets knee underneath. Do what you can. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to reach. Exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale to reach, tall. Find your tabletop on the exhale. Tuck your toes now. Press through the upper body. Hips over knees. Take a deep inhale to hover the knees off the mat like so. Stay strong in your breath. If this is tough on the wrist here, just simply stay down onto the knees. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to find a down dog. So we'll press the hips up. We're creating an inverted V shape. The chest will come to the thighs. Pressing through the hands. Slightly tuck the chin. Nice long spine here. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to shift the weight forward into a high plank now. Tucking the tailbone. Doing the best you can to take the heels to the sky, pressing them out away. If this is too much here, you can always drop down to the knees. But notice my upper body, I didn't shift it back, it's right here. Shoulders over fingers. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, elbows in tight, slowly lower down all the way to the mat. The core, stomach connects to the mat. Untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet into the mat. The hips connect, preparing for a baby cobra. The elbows are in nice and tight. Press towards the hips. Inhale to fill the chest up. Squeeze the glutes as you press the hips into the mat. Slightly tuck the chin. Easy inhale. And then exhale. We'll do that again. Inhale. Pressing the hips, squeezing the glutes. Shoulders away from the ears. Slightly tuck the chin. Maybe a little higher here. Exhale, release. With the palms planted, tuck the toes. Lift the knees, engage the core. Press up into a high plank or to the knees. And then up and back into a down dog. Take a deep inhale and an exhale. You can always bend at the knees on your down dog here. Down dog can also become a child's pose. Child's pose, bring the toes to touch, set the hips back, and extend the arms out in front of you. Take a deep inhale here. Spread through the fingertips, and an exhale. Beautiful. Next inhale, shift to your tabletop, tuck the toes, press the hips up and back into your down dog. We're going to go through sun salutation A. The body is nice and warmed up. So on your next inhale, look up to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel to a fourfold. This time maybe small steps. And then we'll find a forward fold. Maybe bending the knees generously like so. And allowing the head and neck to relax. The core finds support on the lower body. Notice your weight distribution in the feet. Maybe rock back and forth. Now we're going to walk the hands to the right side. Maybe straightening the leg here. And then back to the center. And then over to the opposite side. We'll come back to center. Root down through your feet. On your next inhale, begin to slowly rise one vertebrae at a time. Maybe bending the knees first this time. We'll reach the arms up overhead for Urdhva Hastasana. This is our full body salute, full body extension, sun salute here. Take a deep inhale, reach the fingertips up. Stay rooted into the feet. As you do so, engage the core. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, we'll find the back bend. We'll bring the hands down to the small of the back here. Maybe bending at the knees, just opening up and lifting up through the chest. Stay for an exhale. Beautiful. We'll come back to center. Reach the arms up overhead. Reach prayer palms to heart center on your exhale. Sun salutation, A. Inhale, palms to the sky, find a slight back bend. On the exhale, begin to forward fold. Maybe the arms extend out in front of you. Find a halfway lift. Fingertips will come up the shins. Nice, long backside here, flat back. On the exhale, fold. Plant your palms. Step back into a high plank. Shift the weight forward. Lower all the way down onto your mat. Inhale, untuck the toes to your baby cobra, pressing your hips into the floor, elbows towards the hips. Exhale, release. Tuck the toe, lift the knee, press up into your high plank, and into your down dog. Exhale. Inhale, look up, top of your mat. Exhale, travel, maybe a step to a forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, release and fold. Inhale to rise. Taking the arms up overhead, full body extension. Exhale, find a back bend. Maybe a new Uttasana as we cactus the elbows. Inhale to reach tall. Forward fold on the exhale. Prayer palms will take you down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back, high plank. Shift the weight forward, lower down. Maybe the knees. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Press up into your down dog. Find a deep inhale and an exhale. We're going to go through that one more time. Inhale, look up, top of your mat. Exhale, travel. Maybe a step, a jump, or a hop. Find a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Root down to the feet. Inhale to rise. Use that energy. Take it all the way up. A new Uttasana. Open up through the heart space. Cactus. Inhale to reach. Forward fold on the exhale. Release. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. High plank. Lower down. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Release. Press up. Inhale. High plank. Exhale. Down dog. Beautiful. Stay for a breath here. Deep inhale. And an exhale. Inhale, look up, top of your mat. Exhale, travel. Step, jump, or hop. Find a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. We're going to find chair pose as we sit the hips down. Inhale to rise to your chair pose. Setting up your chair pose, you can squeeze the inner thighs together. Make sure that the feet are parallel. Sit the hips down. You can reach the arms out in front of you or bring prayer palms to heart center. Lift up through the chest. Tuck the tailbone as you sit down a little bit deeper. If the knees are over here like this, sit up and then sit the hips down. Beautiful. Reach the arms out in front of you for inhale. Stay for your exhale. Arms can be here, they can be here, or you can simply have them on the lips. Stay rooted into the feet. Beautiful. Next inhale, stand tall. Urdhva Hastasana, reach the arms up overhead. Cactus and open on the exhale, open up. Reach tall on the inhale. And we'll bring prayer palms, takes you to your forward fold on your exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to your tabletop, high plank. Exhale to your down dog. On your next inhale, lift the right leg high. One-legged mountain pose. One-legged down dog here. On your next inhale, you bring the knee to nose. Shift the weight forward, tiger pose. Send it back, inhale. Reach. Press the mat away, keep the hands even. Inhale to reach, to shift forward. Inhale, send it back. Exhale. This time you'll step that right foot through to a low lunge. So if you have to drop down to a knee and then step the foot through, that's okay. Now we're on one knee. Inhale. Right knee stacked over the ankle as I rise. Reach both arms up overhead. We'll cactus and open, maybe pressing the hips forward. Inhale to reach. On the exhale, lower down. Frame your right foot. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Preparing, this is our low lunge. We'll prepare for our high lunge here. As we inhale, drive to the right heel and hip, reaching both arms up. High pressing. Notice that the hips are square. The back foot up onto the toes, the balls of the foot. Engaging the core. Reach the arms up overhead. You don't have to be too extended. You don't have to be here. That feels good and you have control. That's it. Inhale to reach. Cactus and open on the exhale. Maybe dropping that back knee. Just opening up. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, lower down. Nice and easy. Plant the palm. You can drop the knee and send it back, like so. Or send it back into your three-legged dog. Take deep inhale and exhale to your down dog. We'll go to the other side now. Inhale, lift the left leg high, three-legged dog. On the exhale, knee to nose, tiger pose. Shift the weight forward. Again, you can drop the knee and come here and send it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, send it back. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. This time, exhale, send that left foot through, step it between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Left knee over ankle, inhale to rise. Reach the arms up overhead. Tuck the tailbone, lift up through the chest. Cactus and open, maybe a nice lunge. Inhale to reach. Exhale, lower down. Frame the left foot. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Now we're in our low lunge here. Again, noticing left knee over ankle. Breathing down in my legs. Inhale to rise. Pressing up. Using my strong legs. Gauge the core, lift up through the chest. We have a lot of power in our legs here. Find that stability. Reach tall. Hips square. Cactus and open on the exhale. Nice and easy. Inhale to reach. On the exhale, lower down. Frame the left foot. You can drop the back knee, send it back into your three-legged three-legged tabletop or your three-legged dog. Exhale to your down dog. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, look up to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel, maybe a step or jump or a hop to a forward fold. Find a halfway lift on the inhale. And on your exhale, release and fold. Slowly rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach both arms up overhead on the inhale. Bring prayer palms to heart center on the exhale. Find your equal standing pose, Samastahiti. Breathe. From here we're going to move into our open hip series. Making sure that your feet are your foundation first, and then we'll work our way up. Honor yourself and your body. If you need to take a break, if you need to find a child's pose, take a sip of water. I honor that. Let's find an inhale. And then exhale. Palms out to the side. Tadasana mountain pose. On your next inhale, palms to the sky. Reach tall. Cactus and open on the exhale. Inhale to reach. Bring prayer palms to heart center. Beautiful. Again, inhale, palms to the sky. Cactus and open on the exhale. Reach tall on the inhale. Prayer palms takes you to your chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit the hips down and back. Right leg rises, inhale to lift. Ekapada Tadasana, we'll find our balancing before we step back. So again, inhale, hips, or thigh can come to hip height. If it's here, that's fine. If you need to just be on one toe, you can. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going to step that right foot back, and we'll find a high lunge here. Left knee stepped over the ankle. Really active in my back leg. Squeezing the glutes, lifting up to the chest. Take a deep inhale. Then we'll find our warrior two. We're going to spin the back foot to parallel. Front heel, back arch alignment. Arms out to a T. Left knee stacked over the ankle. Sit the hips down a little deeper. Lift up to the chest. Your gaze can go over your middle finger here in your warrior. Virabhadrasana 1. Excuse me, 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Stay rooted into the feet. Take a deep inhale. Stay down on the exhale. We're going to reverse our warrior. Flip the palm. And then keeping the lower body where it is, sweep that left arm up and back. The right arm can go down the back of the leg or swing behind the lower back. Take the gaze up or down. Reach to the side body. Deep inhale. And then exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. Inhale. And exhale, lower it down. We'll frame that left foot. Spin the back foot into a low lunge now. We're here. Deep inhale. We'll step up into a forward fold on the exhale. Find a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Send the fingertips to the sky. Send your energy up. Open up into Uttanasana on the exhale. Reach tall on the inhale. Prayer palms take you to your chair pose on the exhale. Sit the hips down. We're going to find Ekapadasana, one-legged mountain pose on the left side now. So I root down to the right and lift the left knee up. If it doesn't come to hips height, that's okay. It can be here, it can be down on the floor, just playing around with your balance. Be confident and be true to wherever you are in this moment in space. Everything is okay. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, you're going to step that left foot back. We'll find our lunge. So set up your foundation. Sometimes the feet are too parallel and you're balancing off. You can extend and spread the feet so you find a nice balance. Hips are square. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a deep inhale. Cactus and open on the exhale. Beautiful. Inhale to reach. We're going to find our warrior two. We'll spin that back foot to parallel. Front heel to back arch alignment. See the arms straight. Gaze can go over the middle finger. Tuck the tailbone. Notice if that right knee is coming inward. I really want to bump the right knee so my hips are open. Sit down in your warrior. If you're here, that's fine. You don't have to be really extended far out. Just make sure that the feet are nice and firm. Hips, shoulders in alignment. Arms extended. Stay for a breath. Inhale. Lower a little bit deeper on the exhale. Reverse your warrior. Flip the front palm. Sweep the right arm up and back. The left arm can come down to the back or wrap it behind you. Take the gaze up. Spiral the rib cage open. Deep inhale. Stay for your exhale. Maybe bend that front knee. Beautiful. We'll come back to center. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Frame the right foot. Spin the back foot so we're in our low lunge. Hip square. Step up to your forward fold. Exhale, let it go. Find a halfway lift on the inhale. And on your exhale, plant the palms. We'll step back into a high plank again. And then we'll lower down to the knees. Find your child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch. Sit the hips back into the heels. Extend the arms out in front of you. The core melts between the thighs. The heart reaches for the mat. Forehead connects to your mat. With each inhale, see if you can lengthen through the arms and the fingers. Allow the hips to sit back a little deeper. Find a deep inhale and an exhale. We're going to press up and then we'll swing the legs out to the sides here. We'll come into a seated position. This time the soles of the feet are onto the mat, knees up. Sit up to the top part of the mat. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Cactus and open on your exhale. Reach tall on the inhale. Bring the prayer palms to palms out in front of you, palms up. Sit up nice and tall. And on the exhale, begin to slowly lower down all the way. If this is too much on the back, just use your hands to lower down. Maybe pause here for a little core activation. Engage the core, lift up through the chest. Take a deep inhale. Slowly begin to lower all the way down on the exhale. Preparing for our bridge pose. Knees stacked over ankles. Extend the fingertips towards the heels. Shimmy the shoulder blades up underneath you here. And on an inhale, pressing through the heels, hips to the sky, shimmy the shoulder blades up underneath. You can interlace the palms and fingers and press those towards the feet for a little opener in the shoulders. You can come up onto the toes as you lift the hips, or you can take the hands and press the hips for a little bit more dynamic, intense stretch here. One more deep inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. From here, bring the knees to touch the feet to the wider edges of your mat. Broken bridge. Allow the knees to fall from one side and then to the other. Then we'll come back and we'll bring the soles of the feet together and we'll find a supine butterfly. Allow the hips to open up and release. You can place the hands on the inner thighs or the heart, the core. Take a deep inhale. An easy exhale to allow the body to relax here. One more inhale. And an exhale. Gather the knees together. Probably using the hands will be beneficial here. And then from here, take the knees to the chest. Give yourself a hug around the shins. Then extend the legs to the sky. Flex the toes to the face and then point. Do that 2 more times. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex the feet towards the face. Allow the left heel to slowly lower down toward your mat. Gather the right knee into the right armpit for when removing pose. So we're really hugging that right thigh into the right rib cage as we extend the left leg long. Hug around the shins. Take a deep inhale. An easy exhale. Side out. We're going to find a supine twist. So we'll take that right knee and take it over to the left side. As we do so, do the best you can to stack the right hip over the left hip. So you might have to shimmy the hips a little bit. Really extend the right arm behind you. Doing the best you can to connect the shoulders onto the mat. Maybe the gaze goes to the opposite direction. Find an inhale. An easy exhale. We're going to come back to center on the next inhale. Give that right shin a hug. Re-extend the right leg to the sky. Flex the toes. Slowly lower the right heel down onto the mat. Once that right heel touches, the left comes up. Gather the left knee into the left armpit. Give yourself a hug around the shins. Breathe. One more inhale. And exhale. We're going to take our left knee over to the right for our supine twist. Again, stacking the left hip over the right. Extending the left arm, doing the best you can to keep the shoulders connected onto the mat. Breathe into the lower back and the hips here. Full inhale. Exhale. Go a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. We'll come back to center. This time, you'll give yourself a hug around that left shin and bring the right shin up. Give yourself a double hug with a wind removing pose. Double wind removing pose. Now we'll find happy baby. Take the feet to the sky, flex the toes. The knees will come out wide, gather either the inside or the outside. Keep the hips connected onto the mat as you press down and open up. You can take behind the knees here. Find one more deep inhale. And an exhale. Reach the legs to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Bring knees together. Give yourself a hug around the shins. Take forehead to knee. And fill up. Full inhale. And then exhale. Extend the legs nice and long. We'll find Shavasana. The legs will come extended long, the arms out to the side, palms up. Relax the hips. Allow the feet and ankles to relax. The shoulders. The muscles in the face. Relax the tongue, the eyes. And we'll find a moment of stillness and peace and rest in Shavasana. I'll wake you when it's ready. Allow the breath to be nice and easy and relaxed. Notice if the mind is starting to shift. See if you can stay within the body, stay in your stillness and your peace. Notice the rhythm and the pace of your breath. We allow the energy of our practice to marinate. Find your breath. Take a deep inhale. Fill up from the belly. The rib cage. Chest. Open mouth. Exhale. Release. Let something go. Begin to invite some movement back into the body. Maybe bringing the thumb to each fingertip. Wiggling the toes. Maybe the head goes from one side to the other. Waking up the muscles in the face. Maybe a stretch overhead. Pointing the toes, reaching to the fingertips, sending energy to the body. And then gather the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Or maybe the soles of the feet onto the mat. And then roll over to a side, and maybe a fetal position here. Take a moment here to breathe. Maybe placing the top hand onto your mat or the floor. Just to make a connection to Mother Earth here, our home, our birthplace. And then we'll press up into a seated position. We're going to close out our practice in a seated position. First, we'll take some breaths together, our pranayama. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe the palms are connected onto the knees. Take a deep inhale, fill up from the belly, the rib cage, expand through the chest, and an open mouth exhale, release, let it go. Empty all the way out, and then fill up, belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, Release all the way in. Again, fill up. Belly. Rib cage. Chest. Easy exhale. Release. And one more time. Inhale. Fill up. Exhale. Let go. We'll bring prayer palms to heart center to Anjali Mudra. In honor of this practice, the sages and teachers that come before us, let's take a collective breath together. First, we'll exhale any impurities that may remain in the body. We'll cleanse, and we'll fill up with unconditional love from the root, expanding through the heart space. Open mouth exhale, we'll send that love out to each other and to the world. I thank you for joining me for my first live YouTube class here at Valkyrie. Again, I will be sharing practice on this channel, and I will be guiding you and taking this journey with me. Every Wednesday at noon, I will have a live class. I hope you can join me. And again, thank you. Peace and love. Timing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I stop?